Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Comical Life. I apologize for this episode being a little late than my new 2-week schedule. I ordered a new microphone set, and I just got it into the mail today. So I've been finagling with it earlier today, and I finally got it set up to where I can do the audio normally, but there's still some editing side of the things that I have to get better at with this new setup. So let's get started with Comics You Might Not Have Read, Part 2. Now, before we begin, I want to review the main rule for this episode. I'm not saying that any of these comics are good, and I'm not saying any of these comics are bad, but there is something interesting about them, and I think you guys should read them because of this. Comic number 1. This mature comic with adult themes, Sex Criminals, was written by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. It's about a couple who became criminals after they figured out they can both stop time from having sex. After they both learned the other has the same ability, they try to rob a bank to save the local library. But the story isn't the only interesting part. There's also the delivery of the narration. In this comic, the characters talk to the reader directly, like a ghost in a flashback. And that's some pretty Cusco level stuff right there. Number 2. Kiwi Blitz. If you like superhero comics and mech comics, and wish they would be together, then Kiwi Blitz by Mary Cagle is exactly the comic for you. Also, if you like Zoids or animal-based mechs, you'll like this comic too. The story follows a German girl named Steffi as she becomes a superhero with her Kiwi mech. Number 3. Bugcat Capo by Yara. Imagine a cute, cuddly cat with 6 legs and can do some pretty monstrous things. This cute, cuddly bug cat get into a lot of misadventures and even gives their owner some headaches. If you like cute animals and their hijinks, Bugcat Capo is for you. Number 4. Okay, so this next one, if there's any kids that happen to be watching this at this point, just it. This is the last one, so you can, wait for the next video, because this one's more mature with the imagery than Sex Criminal is. The Rock Cocks by Brad Brown and Leslie B. follows a punk rock band as they try to hit it big. So far, this webcomic has been a total rush of that age-old mentality, sex and rock and roll. And so far, it tackles some mature themes with the sex, and sex being wonderful for everybody. It depicts a lot of same-sex, images and scenes between two people of the same gender, and yet they also compare it with the main two characters, and they're a heterosexual couple, and it just seems all wonderful. And I really like it, so you guys should definitely check this out if you're over the age of 18. So that's it for this week's episode. I'm sorry that's a little shorter than usual, but the time crunch and everything that's going on lately. So I'll see you guys in the next video.